Hello, dear students of English Show Level 1123. I am back here, Muhammad Qasim, your English language teacher, again with a very brief class at Imad Online Academy, especially for those who are having their writing paper tomorrow for the October-November session. So, hope so you will be having a nice Sunday and would be enjoying, but some of you will be too nervous and too worried about the paper that is tomorrow. So here I have question number 1 from variant 2, May June 2024 writing paper. So as you know that in question number 1, section A of writing paper is about directed writing, and according to the new latest syllabus, writing paper in directed writing section there are two reading text as well that you will have to read and then answer these questions. So you can see in the question paper, if you have not yet seen, please download it, and if you cannot access to the question paper, you may contact us through our official WhatsApp number and I will try to provide you the relevant question paper. So read both of text first then see the question itself. So question number 1 says, you have read 2 comments about zoos on an online blog. So in this reading, basically they have provided you some input, a stimulus for your writing. So you have read 2 comments about zoos on an online blog. So you can see the nature of the reading text that will be given to you in directed writing is like from social media post or some online blog, something like that. You have been asked to take part in a classroom debate on whether or not zoos should be banned. So this is very, as you know, interesting and creative question. So now you have to take part in the classroom debate. So consider first what type of audience do you have, what is the purpose of this directed writing. Keep it in your mind, the purpose and audience, before you start writing. This is very important thing in the question to be considered in all of your directed writing questions whenever you appear in the exam. So you have to address your class fellows. So it's a speech, write a speech for your classmates, but your audience are just your class fellows, your friends. So this is not like a public speech made by John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the American president, or maybe by Martin Luther King, struggling for the civil rights and something like that. So these speeches are not like those public speeches. So make sure that you use language, register and tone accordingly. So in your speech you should evaluate the ideas and opinions in both text. So you have to evaluate the ideas and opinions, all the things that they are given in the giving text. You not necessarily mean or need to give reference of saying in text A he says, in text 2 he says, like that he or she says. Instead, the main thing that Cambridge examiners would be expecting from you is the evaluation of the ideas. So make sure that you have well understood the ideas, arguments, ideas, opinions in the both text. And you have not you have not missed any point without evaluation or analysis. And also give your own views about whether or not zoos should be banned based on what you have read in the text. Now base your speech on what you have read in both texts, but be careful to use your own word. This is very important point. First of all, you have to carefully analyze both reading text. This requires practice. In your mind, annotate the text. Address both of the bullet points. Begin your speech with good morning everyone. Write about 250 to 350 words. Up to 10 marks are there for the content of your answer. That obviously you will be extracting a portion of it from the reading text and there will be a portion of your own opinion and ideas, and up to 15 marks for the quality of your writing. That includes your grammar, spelling, punctuation, and all these things. Besides this, you also need to be very much careful about the coherence and cohesion of the text, that of the response that you write. So your writing quality also matters a lot. So make sure you use wide range of grammatical structures, avoid using repetitive vocabulary. You should have a lot of words to be using in this task, because your language is important, is more important in this section. And also be careful about punctuation. If you have any confusion about using correct punctuation, so watch our other video that we have already uploaded about the use of punctuation marks. So now here are some points. If you have read text A and text B, if you have not read, please pause the video and go to the text. Then come back here. Here is a list of key ideas that has been extracted from the text. So points from reading text A. The viewpoint overall in text A is in favor of zoos, and the arguments or opinions that the person gives are wide range of animals, no need for overseas travel, perfect, fun family outing for all ages, value for money, cheap, affordable, educational like school trips, and it raises awareness about endangered species, gaining and sharing scientific knowledge, research. It provides an opportunity for. These were the key points that were extracted from the reading text A. So in your directed writing question, keep it in your mind whatever text appears there, because obviously it will be unseen. So you need to create some points in your mind from the text that you need to cover, that you need to evaluate. And from text B, overall viewpoint is against zoos. Behavioral changes in animals when you pack them, when you put them into cages and in zoos, lock them, or an overcrowding place. There are too many animals in a very little space. Human entertainment prioritize over animal welfare. Public money could be better spent elsewhere. Staff don't always know how best to look after the animals. Animals' happiness or life expectancy reduced. So you need now to evaluate these ideas. Make sure that you don't miss any idea to be addressed in your answer or evaluate. So here is the speech. Read it carefully and check if all the points have been addressed, and at the end your own opinion has also been added, and you need to give a careful opinion. In my previous video, some students from you had asked in the comment section that there was in favor of one thing. So you're not bound either to be favor of in one argument or the other, or to give a discursive opinion like evaluating neutrally all the arguments and presenting a solution to incorporate both arguments. So it can be discursive, it can be your own opinion, because in the question they have set you free to write what you want. So let's see. So it's like it's not necessarily mean that you add today I will explore. You can say, let us explore today. Let's talk about, because this is a speech, a friendly speech that you are making to your class fellows, friends, when you sit together. So it's a debate among students. It's not a public speech. It's not a school event speech. So you can say, good morning everyone. Let's talk about today. Today I will explore. Let's explore. You can use these type of opening expression and phrases. So let's explore the issue of whether zoos should be banned, a matter that transcends simple amusement or education, delving into ethical concerns surrounding the confinement of animals for human benefits. Make sure that you use dense text. Your text should be short. You have to pack your thoughts and ideas, and also you have to consider and evaluate and weigh all the arguments and opinions given in the reading text, but you should not exceed the text word limit, that is almost 350 between 250 to 350 words. So make sure that you don't exceed the words limit. So supporters argue, you can say some argue, or if you quote the text, like give reference to the text, that it will be like the text argues maybe. But as we don't have any examiner's report, so Cambridge teachers have different views about that. I think we don't need to refer to the text by mentioning like text A says. We may generally say that some argue, or those who are in the favor of Zeus argue that something, but some of my colleagues are saying that we need to add. It's okay, we are always open to your opinions and suggestions. You can share your own point of view, but by the statement of the question, it seems to be like they're saying evaluate the ideas. You just have to evaluate those ideas. So argue that zoos offer affordable access to a wide range of species, sparing people the cost of overseas travel and creating enjoyable family experiences. Zoos are also viewed as educational hubs, linking classroom learning with real-world encounters, fostering environmental awareness, and contributing to scientific research. However, the educational value is questionable, as seeing animals in captivity may offer a distorted understanding of their true nature, while awareness of endangered species may be raised. The context of confinement undermines authentic learning, reducing animals to mere exhibits rather than ambassadors of wildlife conservation. So when they use the context of confinement undermines, so they have put such a vocabulary item, that confinement, like the way that they say that it's like the protection, preservation, like conservation of endangered species, but actually they have used the word confinement for that. What we may also say it's a sort of protection, but both have like a different connotation of meaning in them. And so the severe consequences of captivity are also worth consideration. So in this way, now you are evaluating another aspect, the consequences of captivity, by making an opening sentence, like topic sentence for this paragraph. It addresses another argument in the text. The severe consequences of captivity are also worth consideration. Animals in zoos often endure cramped spaces that induce unnatural behaviors, raising ethical dilemmas. So, should human entertainment outweigh the mental and physical well-being of these animals? So it's a type of rhetorical device that you use in speeches to make people alert. The claim that zoos aid conservation is further undermined by the fact that many species live shortened lives due to stress and inadequate care. So is it truly conservation if animals deprived of their natural habitats suffer just to entertain the public? So these type of rhetorical devices you can use, that we call Socratic questions, also sometimes rhetorical questions, maybe like that you don't want the answer but you want to emphasize your point. Moreover, the notion that, so moreover is like a linking word or phrases. If you want to have more vocabulary of linking words and phrases for your writing paper, watch our other video that contains a lot of vocabulary and synonyms and other examples uses for the linking words and phrases. So moreover, the notion that zoos contribute significantly to research must be scrutinized, as animals' behaviors in captivity do not mirror those in the wild. So this is very beautiful sentence, it has been the thoughts have been packed in the fewest possible words. It addressing that point where they say that the behavioral change and I shared with you some notes from the reading text. So we are addressing that point now. as animals' behaviors in captivity do not mirror those in the wild. So, in one sentence, they have packed to make the text dense, short words but full of good meanings and thoughts and ideas, rendering much of the data flawed. Public funds, some argue, would be better invested in protecting natural ecosystems rather than maintaining artificial enclosures. After all, genuine conservation involves preserving habitats, not confining animals to cages. In conclusion, so it's again a linking word and phrase that now you are going to conclude your speech. And of course, after evaluation of ideas from the both text, you give your own opinion. Moral often prioritized. While zoos present themselves as educational and conservation driven, their current model often prioritizes profit and human pleasure over the ethical treatment of animals. Meaningful reforms are essential to ensure zoos truly serve animals' interests by recreating natural habitats and upholding high standards of care. Thank you. So you could also add another point in your opinions. For example, when there was an argument that those caring the animals in zoos are not technical about that, they don't know all things about that. So you may add that they should be given well awareness of animals care, and they should be given proper knowledge about handling them, and zoos should improve their quality of their staff and the treatment of the animals in this way. And you could add more and more other points interesting as well. Please share now. Write your own speech in the comment section below, or you may share your own views about this speech that we have tried to bring for you, because there is no end in terms of opinion and ideas, because it's all about creativity. So use your own creative mind and produce a much better speech. Don't forget to share your ideas, feedback, suggestions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.